Today you're going to learn about endoskeleton. Endoskeleton means the bones inside, and it's for vertebrates. Got 5 types of vertebrates, so you're going to learn for everything. You have learned about amphibian, you have learned about reptiles, mammals, birds, fish. Okay, now I'll go through with you all words by words, and then I will post a video. You please watch the video and learn more. Okay, because this one is more to memorizing. Okay, vertebrates have endoskeleton divided into terrestrial vertebrates. Terrestrial vertebrates means the one that is living on land. Aquatic vertebrates, fish and birds. Okay, your amphibians, your reptiles, your mammals are all under terrestrial vertebrates. Then this is your bird, this is your fish. Okay, Ken? So terrestrial vertebrates, they have very strong and firm skeleton. Why very strong and firm skeleton? Because they want to support the body size. Usually terrestrial animals on the land, they are big, so they want to support the body size. Their bones, they have so many types of bone, but the two main important bone that support their body weight is called pectoral girdle and pelvic girdle. Pectoral girdle is like at the shoulder there, and pelvic girdle is, we also have pelvic girdle, right, where is towards our waist, that is called pelvic girdle. Okay, you see, an elephant needs a very strong pectoral girdle and pelvic girdle to support his body weight. So please highlight pectoral girdle, pelvic girdle. They have strong and firm skeleton. Why? They want to support their body size. So it is the same for amphibians and reptiles and mammals. They are all animals that live on the land, so they are terrestrial vertebrates. Now, aquatic vertebrates, that means all fishes, they have a smaller endoskeleton. You look at the size of this entire whale, so big, but the fish bone is so small. And over here, you see, this is towards the front part, like the shoulder, so it's called the pectoral girdle. This is towards the end, okay, towards the behind part, we call it pelvic girdle. And you see how small is it? It's extremely small, right? So they have bones that are small and weak. Please highlight this. They have bones that are small and weak, but they are very, very big. So how come? Their weight are supported by what? Whales are very, very large. Dolphins are very, very large. How their body weight are supported? Their body weight are supported by buoyancy force. Now you have learned this in your Form 2. What does buoyancy force means? Buoyancy force means the water is supporting the weight. That's why when you go and swim, you feel lighter, and let's say your friends want to carry you. If it is on, let's say in a room, it's difficult to carry your friend, but if your friend is swimming, you try to carry your friend, it's very easy. Why? Is because actually the weight of your friend is supported by the water. So please highlight aquatic vertebrates. All the endoskeleton, that is fish, all the fish, they have very small and weak bone. Highlight this. Their body weight is supported by buoyancy force. Highlight this. Next, birds. A bird has a bone structure that is adapted for flying. The flat and white sternum bone, this is called sternum bone. Okay, if you notice, the sternum bone is the largest bone there, and towards the sternum bone there are muscles attached to it for flying, for flight. Okay, so please highlight sternum, because this is an important bone in the birds. The bones of the bird are also hollow and light. Why must they be very light? Hollow means, that means, let's say this is the bone, right? This is the bone inside here. Okay, let me show. This is the bone inside here. There is like empty spaces. Why? It's filled with air. Reason is because air is less density, right? So it will be very light. Why must be light? So that it's easier to fly. So please highlight this. They are hollow and light. And the size of a bird's skull, this is skull, they are very, very small. Why? So that it will be lesser density, not heavy, so it's easy to fly. Okay, let me just quickly repeat. This is endoskeleton for all the vertebrates, the 5 vertebrates. This is for terrestrial vertebrates. They have strong and firm skeleton, supported by pectoral and pelvic girdle is to support their body size. So these two are very important bones for them, and they are very, very strong and firm. Aquatic, they also got pectoral and pelvic, but the bones are very small and weak. Why? Is because their entire weight, although they are so big, they are supported by buoyancy force of the water. Birds, they have very, very hollow and light bones. Their bones are not weak. You don't mistaken that their bones are weak. No, their bones are strong also, just that their bones are light, so that it's easy for them to fly. Okay.